My purpose word is inspire, and for me, it's not just my purpose word professionally. I make no distinction between my professional life and my personal life. I consider it what really kind of guides me in life is inspiration. I think we all do our best work when we're inspired, and that's hugely important um, in everything I do. So I seek out inspiration in all forms, whether it be just from life, from just observing people, from my kids, from my wife, from anything. I would say probably music has been my most inspirational component over the years. I remember in my 20s seeing Pearl Jam unplugged, and for me that literally was almost a religious experience. Just the passion that they had for the music, and I immediately felt it. So that was hugely important to me. Nine Inch Nails and the genius of Trent Reznor is a huge inspiration to me as well. The beauty of a Civil War song, the kind of grittiness of a Public Enemy song, whatever. Music is hugely important to me and fuels a lot of what I do. In many ways, there's no better time for me than to design and have headphones on, listening to that, and the time just flies by. I would say that my goal is to take that inspiration, to channel that, and really kind of serve as a conduit for others to then come through me, and then I can inspire other people. I would say I aspire to inspire, and that is that's my purpose. That's what I serve to do. The thing that gives me peace, probably most of all, is just to be fishing by myself in Louisiana, knowing that I can do it all myself, and I'm just by myself. I actually have a chance to think, an opportunity to think, and just enjoy where I'm at, and definitely that gives me the most peace. About a dozen years ago, I did a project for a nonprofit organization, the High Risk Infant Clinic at Herman Hospital. And it focused on premature infants and helping parents of premature infants understand the risks that their children faced. This was a piece that I was very into. I lived it myself with my first son, Owen, and so drew on a lot of personal experience from it. It ended up being hugely successful and requested from all over the world and from hospitals all over the country. I still, to this day, get requests a few times a year for the piece. And it was picked up by a pharmaceutical company that continues to reprint it from time to time to use as a promotional item for themselves. And I'm very proud of that piece, and it really kind of showed me that, certainly from a personal perspective, that something that came out of a personal experience really changed other people's lives for the better. And that was hugely profound to me and continues to just kind of surprise me when I think about it. I think it would be impossible for me to give up helping nonprofit organizations communicate their purpose and communicate to the audiences they hope to reach. It's something that I've done probably over the past 12, 15 years, and it's something I love to do. A lot of these organizations are underserved and don't have the resources to effectively communicate their mission, their goals, and I love being able to do that and to help the community. If I had no fear, I probably wouldn't do much differently. I don't think I live a life of fear too much. I think I speak my mind pretty often, as most would attest. But I don't think I'd live it very much differently. I think I'd probably take a few chances. More often, like when I'm mountain biking or something, if I didn't have a fear of going over the handlebars and breaking my collarbone or something. But I think that probably fear restrains me in that way. But Day to day, I don't think fear is something that I think of very often. If I had unlimited resources, aside from buying a few material things, a few, not much, um, I would quit my job. I would continue doing what I'm doing, but I would only devote my time to designing for nonprofit organizations. Um, I would also go to a few nonprofits that I've done work with or continue to do work with currently, and open my pocketbook and say, what do you need? How much do you need? And I would help them. In fact, that would probably be the first thing I'd do. But aside from some travel and a few material things, I would spend time trying to help others. If I had one wish, the only wish I'd have would be for my kids to be happy. That's it. Their happiness is most important to me and my wife's. And if they can grow up being happy individuals doing whatever it is they love, that's all I could ask for. If I had to give one piece of advice to anyone, and this sounds completely trite, but I would say do what you love. That's the most important thing. I cannot imagine going to a job every single day that just sucks the life out of you. That is hell to me. And so I think it's a kick in the pants to get to do what we get to do and to get paid for it. That just blows me away. And so I would encourage others to find the thing that drives them, the thing that they don't consider work, that they get paid for and can look back on and going, yeah, that was awesome, and look forward to coming to work. So do what you love.